U.S. President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he's been told that killings in Iran's crackdown on nationwide protest were subsiding and that he believes there is currently no plan for large-scale executions. Well, Trump did not rule out potential U.S. military action, saying we are going to watch what the process is, before noting the U.S. administration received a very good statement from Iran.
We've been told that the killing in Iran is stopping, and it's stopped, and it's stopping. And there's no plan for executions or executions. So I've been told that on good authority. We'll find out about it. I'm sure if it happens, we'll all be very upset, including you will be very upset, but that's just gotten to me, some information that the killing has stopped, that the executions have stopped. They're not going to have an execution, which a lot of people were talking about for the last couple of days. Today was going to be the day of execution.
Well, Trump's comments come as fears have escalated in the Middle East that the United States could launch strikes on Iran following the U.S. president's repeated threats to intervene on behalf of the protesters. Now, in a televised interview on Monday, Trump had warned that the United States would take very serious and strong action if Iran's authorities went ahead with executing protesters they had detained during widespread unrest. Also, Iran has closed its airspace temporarily to most flights late on Wednesday, forcing airlines to cancel, reroute or delay some flights amid concerns about possible military action between the United States and Iran. Now, Iran said in a notice posted by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration that it had closed its airspace to all flights except international ones to and from Iran with official permission. The prohibition was set to last for more than 2 hours until 00:30 GMT, but the end time was an estimate, the notice said. Missile and drone barrages in a growing number of conflict zones represent a high risk to airline traffic. And amid ongoing protest in Iran, the Indian government has issued a fresh travel advisory for its citizens. The Ministry of External Affairs said that in view of the current developments in Iran, internationals are advised against traveling to the country until further notice. Detailed advisory further states that in continuation of advisory issued by the Government of India on the 5th of January and in view of the evolving situation in Iran, internationals who are currently in Iran are advised to leave Iran by available means of transport, including commercial flights. Also, it said that it has reiterated that all Indian citizens and PIOs should exercise due caution, avoid areas of protest or demonstrations, stay in contact with the Indian embassy in Iran and monitor local media for any developments. The emergency contact helplines of the Indian embassy are provided below, which are mobile numbers that are +98 91 281 09115. The other number is +98 91 28 109 109. Another number +989 128 109 102 and +98 99 321 79359. They could be also contacted with the email, which is cons.tehran@mea.gov.in. Also, India's largest airlines, Indigo and Air India, said some of its international flights would be impacted by Iran's sudden airspace closure. Air India said its flights were using alternative routes that could result in delays or cancellations. Well, Indigo said in a post on X, Indigo said the situation is beyond our control. Indigo also added, due to the sudden airspace closure by Iran, some of our international flights are impacted. Meanwhile, Air India also noted that some flights are being cancelled when rerouting isn't feasible. The airline added that due to the developing situation in Iran, its flights that normally pass over the area are now taking alternate routes, which could cause delays. The United States already prohibits all U.S. commercial flights from overflying Iran, and there are no direct flights between the countries. Airline operators like Fly Dubai and Turkish Airlines have cancelled multiple flights to Iran in the past week. Lufthansa said on Wednesday that it would bypass Iranian and Iraqi airspace until further notice, while it would only operate day flights to Tel Aviv and Amman from Wednesday until Monday next week. And for more on this, we have DD India's Akhilesh Suman joining us. Well, Akhilesh, good morning. Now that President Trump is saying the killings in Iran are subsiding and claim that there were no plans for executions as of now, how do we see things moving forward from here?
Actually, an interview was given by Abbas Araghchi, the Iranian foreign minister, in Fox News. And he told that the execution that was scheduled for Wednesday has been stopped for at least 2 days. So I think that is one of the reasons that President Donald Trump has been conveyed that there is no execution till now. The President Donald Trump is also telling that killings have stopped in Iran. So people are asking that what are the sources that killings have stopped in Iran because protests are still going in Iran. In between, diplomatic activities from Iranian side had increased, and they are contacting governments all over the world. Lipakchi, that he also called our external affairs minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and both discussed the evolving situation in the whole region. Marco Rubio, the foreign minister of US, he has also called external affairs Jaishankar, and he also, they also talked about the situation. So I think the whole, all over the world, diplomatic situations have giving signs that every side is talking, but still, situation is quite fluid because. President Donald Trump is also saying protesters to keep on protesting. He has also given a call that to go and capture the institutions. So I think that mixed signals are coming from both the sides. So one cannot be sure that situations have been at calm. There is no peace in the whole region. Iranians are still protesting. So we have to keep our fingers crossed that what is the evolving situation because people all over the world are protesting. Iranians in Delhi also have protested yesterday. They went to the Iranian embassy and they were asking for democratic reforms in Iran. So I think that the things that has started in Iran for at least last 15 days, it is not going to stop in coming days. It will depend on how Iranian regime go into negotiations with President Donald Trump, because Donald Trump giving all signals that he wants change. He wants all nuclear activities to be stopped. So in that situation, we have to keep our watch that how situation developing again in 24 hours. That whether the protesters are there on the streets, whether the Iranian Revolutionary Guards have stopped, firing on them, whether the law court, because courts in Iran are also very strict. They are going to fast track. They are telling that we are fast tracking all the complaints against the protesters. The Speaker of the Iranian Parliament, he is also telling that we will take any action. Answers are coming from Iranian side that they will attack the bases in the vicinity of US bases. Israel is also, quite looking prepared. So in that situation, we have to see that what happens in next 24 hours. Lipakshi.
Also, Akhilesh, with Iran closing its airspace now and airlines rerouting flights, what does this point to? A precautionary move or a real escalation?
It is actually very, very deep indication that things have not been under control. There is no positive signal from US side that they will stop their planned attack on Iran. In what way they will attack? There are so many things that are being said that it might be cyber attack, it might be attack on nuclear installation, it might be attack on security headquarters. There's maybe so many things. In a way, it is threatening, and the whole pressure. It seems that now the whole pressure is that the civilian government Iran should take the front seat, and the theocratic regime should take the back seat. In what way things will evolve? But all indications are there that Iran is getting prepared for any attack from US. But in between, they are also taking all diplomatic initiative so that they can have a fruitful discussion with Americans. Though President Donald Trump has cancelled all meetings from Iranian officials for last one day. No. Lipakshi.
All right. Thank you so much, Akhilesh, for all that analysis.